like you gotta have 2 jobs. Trap, you feel me?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, if it wasn't you,
I had to really get on my professional.
Welcome. Big shot. Hold up, wait. Peanut butter insets. No.
Kyyah Savage, back again with another video. Today I decided to do something a little interesting. I wanted to interview 2 people in the entertainment industry. I think it's very important for millennials to understand what it takes to be in entertainment and how to get there. So today I'm going to be interviewing Walt Grizzly and Waxxie. Alright, let's jump right in. So what made both of you decide to pursue entertainment? Walt, you want to go first?
What made both of us decide to pursue entertainment? To be honest, I've just always been a creative, and I've always been the type of person to make something out of nothing, especially in a creative way, and I do it naturally, that I just decided I should get paid for it.
What made me start pursuing the entertainment industry? Literally along the same lines, just growing up, everything was always outside the box with me. Everything I thought about and did was always on some, to me, next level creative stuff. And then I figured, you know, I was going about things by the book, you know, probably about to get a job, go to school, but my creativity is so out there. I had to hop off into this entertainment industry.
So, Waxxie, did you go to college?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I went to, I got accepted to a black university in Louisiana. I didn't go there. I went to a community college in Riverside and in Torrance for like a semester at a time. But it was cool. It just, I realized I'm almost pursuing something for someone else's dreams. And I'm almost like, okay, this is how either society or my family or whomever it may be wants me to go down this route. And I realized I have complete passion in a whole other art. So school just wasn't, it didn't work out for me.
Do you regret that?
Nah, I don't think so much regrets, but I do have like thoughts of, you know, what might be different if I had a degree on the side or something like that, because I know how the world works. So just being, you know, an adult that pops into mind, or just being out here trying to make it all work.
Did you go to college?
Did I go to college? Yes, I did attend college. I attended Mesa Community College. I attended Harbor Community College. I was supposed to go to LMU and play soccer, but like my friend said, I decided I wanted to pursue other things. You know, sports life I kind of grew out of it. It just wasn't for me anymore. Like, I didn't want to learn how to be the best in a box, and that really stuck with me for such a long time. Like, my mind is just way too out there. I'm way too creative. Like, I just feel like I need a better outlet to express myself. You know, I didn't want to learn the traditional things the teachers were telling me, because every time I questioned them, you know what I mean, I would get reprimanded or whatever, or get scolded for questioning their values or whatever they were saying. But
do you regret not finishing college?
No, I don't regret not finishing college at all, because college has not helped me in my personal pursuit of my personal dreams in any way, shape, or form.
So for both of you, what would you recommend to millennials who are interested in pursuing art or entertainment and they are currently in college considering dropping out?
Ooh.
That's a tough one. See, this is the thing is, you have to be mentally ready to embark on the type of journey that we're taking right now. If you're not mentally ready, don't drop out. You may need some sustainability and some, you know what I mean, you may need to go through college to really try different things and figure out what it is that's worth dropping out for. But I wouldn't say just off the jump, like, oh my God, drop out.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, you need to make sure that you wholeheartedly want to do this.
Yeah, especially if that's what you've been doing, and you're going to school and that's working for you to the extent of you have an idea about your career and your job, and you see some stuff, or you kind of want to do something, I would suggest not dropping out of school, because you have to be, like Grizzly said, full-fledged with just the idea that this is going to be a journey. This is going to be, it's going to be cliche sounding, but it's going to be like the roller coaster, up and down, and you got to learn how to stay buckled the whole time.
On the other hand, if you are ready and you do feel like you're ready to take that leap, you should do it now and start now, because experience is the best teacher. you have to go out there and get experience. And that's the only way you're gonna be able to climb is through experience.
What would you each say is the hardest thing about being in the entertainment industry? And I ask that because I believe a lot of millennials feel it's a lot of glitz and glam and, Oscars, looking at the Migos, and they feel it might be easy. So what would you have to say?
It's hard to I guess tell someone what's easy and what's not, but what I know I can say is that it's definitely not. It's not as simple as it may seem, as far as getting into entertainment industry, being even recognized in the entertainment industry, and from that point being able to launch up to a status to where the glitz and the glam, and that's when you got the Migos and all the A-list superstars really. But it's definitely, like we were saying earlier, it's trials and tribulations. You gotta be ready to go through the ups and downs, because you go through one of those first downs and you let it knock you off track, it's gonna lower your whole chance of becoming this glitz and glam and all this stuff that people think is just an instant gratification. As soon as you start, rapping or doing whatever the art is you're doing, that you're gonna be on TV, you know what I mean? That's how a lot of people see things. The internet, we got phones on us all day. So people see this stuff and they think this is what it is. And then when when reality hits and they may not know how they about to do this or that a certain day, everything crumble. And I think it's just about realizing that it's really a passion thing. And if you're in it because you have an idea of wanting gold and glitz, then it's really, I don't know, I feel like it's no telling how that's gonna really work out for you.
For a rude awakening. Yeah. Like I said before, I feel like it has to do with a lot with mental toughness. Like, if you don't have mental toughness, those downs are gonna really hurt you, because there's a lot of constant self-assurance that you have, constant self-love,
And I went through them. You did too. The early stages of damn, what?
Consciousness, it's just a lot of stuff, because you can really beat yourself up, and people can really beat you up mentally. Not getting calls, not getting any feedback, people not responding to your art, that could all really affect you. I don't think people really see that side of the artist. They just see them getting their recognition. You don't see them when they're really going through it by themselves at home, crying, trying to figure stuff out. So I feel like if you're not mentally tough, because I would say, the lows, there's an equal amount, if not more, lows than there are highs, to be honest. It's just the highs feel so great that you have to reach them again, and you need more. It's like a drug. You need more. And as high as the highs go, that's how high the lows go. Because when that's not happening, look at where you are. Mentally though, so you have to stay mentally intact. If you're not mentally intact, then this whole thing is not gonna work.
So, Grizz, who in music inspires you? Past, present, but just keeps you motivated?
I'm not gonna sit here and just name a whole bunch of names, because the list can go on and on forever. But I will say that one particular thing that I look for in music or in individuals or in any aspect of anything is people who push the envelope and people who aren't afraid to express who they are. That's what I look for. So if you're an artist that does that, whether you're Lil Uzi Vert or you're Young Thug or you're Prince or you're MC Ren or you're whoever it is, if you're pushing the envelope as an individual, that's what I look for. I don't really, I don't really discriminate too much other than that, so. Quick plug.
And Waxxie, what about you?
I'm along the same lines. Obviously I could name some people. There's tons of people that are doing things present right now that inspire me, from the Drakes to the, Young Thugs to Futures, whatever. And there's people in the past, from the Princes to the James Browns to the Bob Marleys, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they all hold that secret key, which is being able to push or being able to help mold or change culture and what's going on with, whether it's music. It could be, I'm inspired by Basquiat's, you know what I mean? There's artists, there's other stuff, people who push that push things to the next level and just help shape and change culture.
A lot of millennials struggle with deciding what they want to do, whether it's becoming a lawyer, entering entertainment business, traveling, and I feel that's because they reside a lot on what their parents think of them. So how have you helped your parents understand what you're trying to do?
Pure honesty. I literally just, I try to keep it, keep it as transparent as possible, within reason, within respect. Obviously, they're your parents. You don't want to do anything that would make them, hurt or sad or cry or whatever thing. But at the same time, you are an adult and you are an individual. You know what I mean? Just as they are an adult and they are an individual. So I would say you need to keep things honest. The more honest that you keep it with them over time, they're gonna have no choice but to believe in you and to support you, because you know what I mean? You're their offspring, you're their child. They're not gonna throw you to the wolves. And if they do, fuck them.
And Waxxie, what about you?
Yeah, dealing with parents being accepting or understanding of how you're moving and what you're trying to accomplish with art. Any art form is definitely gonna be not as easy as going to school and going straight by the record, but I feel like if you keep it real, you keep it honest, you show them this is who I am, then it's not gonna be room for all the questions and it's gonna be adults speaking. Or even if you're 16, 15, you still gotta be, if that's what you're doing and you're ready to portray yourself as this person to the world, you should be able to portray yourself to your parents and let them and be able to show them this is who you are. And then, like my brother said, if they don't like it, then you have to really sit down and decide what are you doing it for.
Another question for you, Waxxie. If you feel you're an exception to the rule in persuading your parents because of who your father is.
Nah, what's crazy is it's almost like a reverse type same situation, because I'm the son of someone. My dad had a successful career in the entertainment industry, however you want to look at it, and whatnot. But you know what I mean? So it comes with a lot. Honestly, it comes with a lot. It comes from me having to explain that's what I want to do, then realizing, okay, he's doing this too, and mom's, she probably didn't want to deal with no more entertainment stuff. She dealt with it for so long. So there's definitely things I had to overcome and be like, for them to understand, but it all boiled down to me being just 100% real.
So I always tell people who look at my videos and my Instagram page that networking and strategizing are very, very big things when trying to be successful in whatever it is you choose. Do you believe the same rules apply in entertainment?
Absolutely. I would say networking and maintaining relationships outside of obviously creating your content is probably the most important thing.
Very most important. If you're not keeping good connection, or you don't know how to, we're just having this type of conversation. That's crazy. If you're not understanding how networking works, to the idea of like not just saying hello and meeting someone, like and really building and trying to come up with some type of mutual way to better both the sides of what's going on or whatever, like that's real networking and really working together. So I feel like that's like it's hand in hand, if not more, like you said, to actually creating your content and having your art. Like you have to be networking, you have to be keeping good bridges. That's everything.
I know personally, we've definitely had multiple conversations about contacts and networks that we've lost because we didn't stay up to date, or we didn't stay, we didn't maintain the relationship, or things happen, things fall off. But I feel like if we would have had maintained certain aspects, obviously we would have other opportunities and different things in line. But that's just the way things go. Like, they're gonna have networks and some are gonna fall off, and you're gonna have networks that you maintain the relationship and stuff goes from them. But you have to put forth the effort. If you don't put forth the effort, you're gonna really regret it.
So what do you two think about having other jobs while pursuing music? Is it possible? Are you two doing that?
It's easily possible. Everything is possible. So you can I've definitely had times where I've had some type of maybe to seek a side job or something going on. You always want to make sure you're able to support your dreams and being able to chase these dreams and ideas. You always want to be able to do that. So, but if it's not a job that's along the lines of what you're trying to do, it definitely will be a lot more difficult, because you're gonna find yourself slipping into the box of this and that, and your creativity levels might not be able, you might not have time for it. I felt in that for a split second, and you know, that's definitely a real thing, because it's a matter of figuring ways that, or figuring jobs that can support you, I guess, financially here and there, but also making sure that you're very still involved in what your passion is, or at least that your job coincides in some way like that.
This is another thing that has to do with, I feel like, mental toughness again. Because if you're not mentally tough to take on 2 jobs, like as in having a art path, or you know what I mean, whatever you want, you're pursuing your dreams and having this conventional path, you're gonna really drive yourself into the ground, and this is not gonna get as much attention as this is getting, because this is a stable obligation from a certain amount of hours, and you have to go there. And then when you get done, if you're not mentally tough to be like, okay, I'm gonna put in another 8 hours after I just put in 8 hours on my personal craft, then it's just, you know what I mean, it's not gonna work. You're gonna keep losing attention towards your art and dreams, and then you're gonna start getting more sad. You might go into a whole life you might go into a life crisis. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's literally because you have to stay mentally tough to where you know, I'm only doing this so that I can feed this.
Well, I just want to thank both of them for coming on Career Savage. I think it's really, really important for millennials to understand the entertainment industry. And I think the both of you gave great insight. So thank you so much, and check back for new YouTube videos every week. See ya.
Bitch, you emotional, yeah. Big shots. Perked up, surfed up, nigga like Pepsi. Flight suit, about to slide down Space City. Top down, sheet down, under like Iggy, yeah. It's lit. Lockjaw when the night call too litty. Knock off, get your rocks off, got plenty. Got rocks, got J's, got yay, got litty, yeah. I need my inches, she need extensions. Don't be this